Your brain is like a circuit switch. Once you believe you are something, you actually embody it. You embody that feeling. If you were, God forbid, in a coma, and you woke up and you didn't really have a memory, and you were told that you used to be a Navy SEAL, and they want you back now when you're healthy, do you think you'd act differently and hold yourself differently, conduct yourself different, and have a different self-concept of who you are than if you were told you were a piano instructor? Being successful in life is all about having the proper belief system in who you are. Truly believing that you are something unique, that you are something special in that field. If you truly believe inside of you that you are one of the best actors in the world, you will be entirely different than if you're like, I hope I'm good. Your expressions will be totally different. Your tone of voice. You'll talk in a more convincing fashion. You'll use your natural voice instead of a scripted one. You'll be more emphatic. You'll be more real, more relatable. Our brain is like a circuit. And so if we introduce it with the proper wiring, you're going to go straight to your target. If you're unsure about who you are, then your dreams, your goals, they will never become a reality. Everyone has mental doubts in life, internal conflicts. Even the most successful people that you look up to, but they don't live there. It's how you handle those negative thoughts in that exact moment and overwhelm them with positive action. And that comes with this utmost confidence in yourself that you can handle the situation. Trust in yourself that you are better than the moment.
The greats think differently. The greats see differently, right? The greats have a different worldview. The greats, they approach the game in a totally different way. So I need you to do me a huge favor. I need you to think about what you're thinking about when your effort is low. Because if you can get this, you can get any success you want in life. You can have anything you want in life if you can get this. The next time you give a low effort, right? You give it 70% or 50% or 30%. I want you to think about what you're thinking about when your effort is low. If your effort is low, you're probably not thinking about the opportunity. You're probably thinking about the obligation. And when you think about E.T., how you stay pumped up. E.T.'s how you stay on fire. E.T., how you always driven, even in the midst of trials and tribulations, even in the midst of your haters, when people try to break you and tear you down. E.T., how you stay strong. I keep thinking about the opportunity. Every single day, I'm thinking about the opportunity, and I'm not looking at this thing as an obligation. I'm not looking at this thing as something that I have to do, or that I'm forced to do, right? Something that somebody's making me do. Every time I wake up, I'm thinking, I'm alive, baby. This is the day. This is an opportunity. If you want what you've never had before, if you want to do what you've never done before, if you want to be what you've never been before, change your mentality. And I want you to see that effort goes up when you look at it as, I got an opportunity of a lifetime. But you should be excited about the fact that you have an opportunity.
So hello team, welcome to our call. It is the 13th of October. Welcome to our Team Perseverance team call. Do I see let me see what's going on here. I want to make sure, there we go. Welcome to our team call this week. I'm really excited to really go over some basic fundamentals because of the growth of our team over the last month to 2 months. I haven't done something like this in a while, so I'm pretty excited about doing that tonight. But first and foremost, guys, the first thing that stuck out with me, and I want to share, and then I'll just kind of go over some announcements. That video really struck me because it's kind of something. When I had the ramp call this week with the coaches that are pushing the diamond, I spoke about vision. and about belief. And the big thing I said, and some of you guys saw my YouTube video, some of you guys didn't see it, is that so many times we look out to our left and right, we're looking out the window, and we're looking for who's that person that's going to help me be successful? Who's that person that's going to help me get to the next level? Who's that challenger who's going to help me get to diamond? Who's that person that's going to believe in me? And we constantly looking out the window, but we have to stop looking out the window and look in the mirror. Because the one person that's going to make a difference, whether you're successful in this business or not, is nobody to your left or right. It's not that person out the window. It's the person looking at you right in the mirror, looking you in the eye, and you looking yourself right back at that person and saying, I am going to be the one that's going to be successful. I will believe in myself. I am going to get there. And you know what? It is so easy, and all of us do it, and I do it. I know each and every one of you does it. We blame others, or we look out and we're trying to wait for that success to come to us. And success does not come by the crazy circumstances around us. It does not come by default. It comes by you designing the success. So if you want it, you got to look in the mirror, look yourself in the eye, and believe in it. And that's what that video was tonight, about having that vision that you can do it. So guys, on the heels of that, my name is Dave Atkins. I'm your upline Star Diamond coach and the founder of Team Perseverance. So many new coaches with us now. A little bit about me is I'm a lieutenant with the state police. I've been with them for 16 years. My daughters, I have 3 kids, 9, 6, and 3. And my wife, Kristen, who's also a Star Diamond coach, is a school teacher. So the big thing is, yes, life is crazy. Life is busy, you know, but it's no busier or crazier than your life. But that's no excuse for us to say, I can't build an amazing opportunity or amazing business here, because there are tons and tons of people that need our help physically, mentally, and financially with this opportunity. So here we are today, moving forward, and I'm just really excited. So a couple announcements. I hope everybody has a pen and paper. Number one is we started something called Tips from the Trenches. Tips from the Trenches are the diamond coaches on this team will be posting a video that will stay in the Coaches of Team Perseverance page, pinned to the top for a week. Elizabeth Mullenbrook, one of our diamonds, did the video this week. But this is the thing, guys. 99% of us are on our Facebook by our smartphones. And if you go to the Coaches of Team Perseverance page, you will not see that unless you're at the top of the Coaches of Team Perseverance page, and you simply have to click where it says View Pinned Post. Okay? If you're on a computer, you're on a laptop, you will see it. Every time you go on to the Coaches page, you're going to see Liz's video right there. It's great tips that she gave this week. Kristen, my wife, did last week. We're going to rotate it. But if you're on your smartphone and you haven't seen it, you have to click on View Pinned Post. Okay, that's first. Second is our challenge pack that's on sale for the month, as you guys all know, is P90 on sale for $160. $5 goes back to the Wounded Warrior Project. Third, Kristen and I just put a post up on my Facebook wall. I just ordered the 3-day refresh tonight for Kristen and I. Too many, as I can say, most recently tonight, Rice Krispie treats that we had for the kids, picked on that. Just, you know, nights out, weekend, probably too many carbs. So we're going to do it next week. If we get it in time, I'd love to start on Monday. So, team, I'd love to do it together with a bunch of you. It's 3 days. If anybody wants to join Kristen and I to see how we do as a team, maybe collaborate the amount of weight we lose in 3 days with everybody, I thought it would be exciting. Maybe put a post up on your page and try and grab some people. It's like $40 or $44, I think, to get a coach's price for the 3-day refresh. So we're going it for next week. So if anybody wants to join us, post it on the coaches page. I'd love to see some support from our team of coaches, which, by the way, we have not hit 500. We have blown through 500. On our way to 550 on this team. And I just, guys, beyond words, I'm so proud of each and every one of you. It's not about who the best player is. It's about who's the best team. And that's straight from Michael Jordan. When they asked him, who's the best player, you or LeBron? And he said, no, you got it twisted. It's not about who's the best player. It's about who's the best team. And I really feel that we have the best team. Moving forward, the next Super Saturday, and I'm announcing this now because when people say, oh, they didn't know about it, I'm announcing it now. January 10th, 2015 is the next quarterly Super Saturday, is the next live event that's given in all 50 states where coaches come together from the community that you live in and go over the news, announcements, success, recognition, and you get the energy of a live event. The next one is January 10th. So mark it off. Tell your spouses now that you have it January 10th. So when the time comes, it's not, oh, my spouse has this or I have that. You have a couple months to let your spouse do what they need to do and give them their time that they deserve. But you should say January 10th is a day, draw a line in the sand, do not miss the Super Saturday. Okay, that is a game changer for money. Next, our week 1 of our challenge group started today. I'm getting confused. Let's say tomorrow because we're now doing the call on Monday. So this is our October group, week 1. So make sure you are leading from the front. You are not somebody that posts your sweaty pic or doesn't post, some of you. Post your sweaty pic and then you just disappear. Hey, what do I care? I'll just post tomorrow. But we forget about the over 100, we have well over, I think, 100 people that are brand new, guys. They are brand new and they need our help. And we posting and running is not what Team Perseverance is about. We should be posting and engaging with the group. And you know what? Many times for me, it's lying in bed at night and going through the group and at least liking and commenting on everybody in the group. I do my best. I'm not 100%, but I know my 5 or 10 minutes of work pays dividends to those people to help them feel like that we're there for their motivation and support, guys. You don't realize no matter where you're on your journey, I don't care if you have 400 pounds to lose, you can motivate somebody. Our September groups that have ended, please, please, please be sure to follow up with people if you have not heard back. Follow up, follow up, follow up. And do not label somebody that they're not going to be interested in coaching. Guys, I've been wrong many times. This team has been wrong many times. There are coaches on this team right now that are working this business and working their butts off that were a person that their coach labeled them as somebody that would not be interested in the business. So do not be that person and say, they didn't really participate too much. Let me not reach out. You don't know if it's the opportunity of this business that maybe for them to make a couple dollars may be the difference between them coming on and not coming on. All right? There are many people that join this business as a business first before they go through a challenge group. So follow up and invite everybody. With that, I'm going to get right into our recognition. And I just thought of something to remind myself. I'm just putting it in my phone. Hold on one sec, team. Don't want to forget to update something. Right into recognition for the week. So these are coaches on our team that have 100 volume points or more. I want to give a shout out to them. And guys, we had a great month in September for Success Club. And I will be updating the cover photo most likely tonight of people that have hit Success Club in October. So in the 100 club, coaches on our team that have 100 volume points or more. And here we go. I'm going to read them down. I'm just opening up my screen here. Bear with me. We have Janine Hennigan at 125. We have Brian Laubscher, 195. Rosa Dolan at 180. Aaron Hargraves at 135. Who else? Excuse me. Karen Brazillo at 135. Great job, Karen. Noemi Schuyler at 150. Allison Amicelli at 180. Lisa DeVoy at 180. Chris Roy at 180. Karen Shepard at 180. Why? Hold on. Why is that? I have odd numbers here. Hold on a second. I want to make sure I have the... Bear with me, guys. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody, and something seems off. I'm here. Hold on. Just logging in. Silence. Silent. Silence. Here we go. All right, I'm just waiting for it to load, but I can do the other side. Yeah, I think that was right. Okay, there we go. All right, so we had Karen Shepard at 180, Robin Cohen at 105, Rachel Roth at 180, Laura Carter at 135, Kristen Cleary at 150, Chandra Carson at 135, and I think that's it in the 100 club. In the 200 club, we had Rhonda McKierney at 210. Way to go, Rhonda. Who else do we have? Liz Gibbons at 225. Kim Short at 285. Danielle Zito at 215. Judith Valley at 218. Elizabeth Mullenbrook at 270. Kendra Saris at 225. And moving on, Denise Brobson at 270. And that's everybody in the 200 club. Guys, great work. We're going to go into the 300 club. Coaches with 300 volume points and more. Kristen Atkins, my wife, at 330. Samantha Healy, 367. Patricia Duffy, 345. Let's see here. Anybody else? 300. We have Sharice Nolson at 365. And that's it in the 300 club. Guys, I want to tell you, when you start hearing the names 200, 300, 400, 500, success leaves clues. These are the coaches that, as I say sometimes, we have one mouth and two ears for a reason. So we need to close our mouth more and to listen at these top coaches on our team that are doing well and following them on Facebook. Anybody here whose names, and a lot of repeated names, they are the people that you should be following. So in the 400 club, we have Shanna Carlucci at 450. We have, let's see here, Elizabeth Mangione at 450, who was our winner last week, who I think has surpassed or at the 80-pound loss mark. That's amazing, Liz. So 450 at Liz. Anybody else in the 400 club? Gina Strecko at 490. Congratulations, Gina. So that's the 400 club. In the 500 club, we have Jean Marie Cregan at 525. Who else do we have? That's good job, Jean Marie. 500. That's 500 in the 600 club. 600 club. I know I saw 600. 600. Where did I see 600? 608. Kristen Smalls. Way to go, Kristen. Amazing. Kelly Delavecchia, 665, another newer coach, pushing her way to diamond. Way to go, Kelly. Getting coach training, by the way. Just throwing it out there. Let's see here. Anybody else in the 600 club? In the 700 club, and I think the winner this week's is, wow, really, really close. So we had at 704, we had Michelle Della Sala, and the winner is Jen Holman at 705. So, Jen, you beat Michelle by one volume point. So that is great. So congratulations, Jen, at one volume point and winning the week. And to keep myself accountable to you guys, my volume last week was 690 for the end of the week, my personal volume. So way to go, Jen. Awesome work. So, guys, with that, tonight is really about getting into some fundamentals about the team, because I'm realizing that, we're having a lot of growth, which is amazing, but some very, very basic fundamentals that I think some of us forget or some new coaches don't know who haven't got through the training yet, I want to go through. So I kind of have a little bit of a punch list here. I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen on a little bit of things, but first and foremost, I hope everybody has a pen and paper. Your websites, and I'm getting real basic here, and I'm going to get a little more involved. Your websites, everybody that you should know, no matter if you're selling a challenge pack or you're signing up a coach or you're selling a product, we all have 3 websites, okay? The one that I recommend you use 99.9% of the time is your main website, and that is, for the new coaches, it's beachbodycoach.com/your screen name. So whatever your screen name is, that's what your website is. beachbodycoach.com/your screen name. Okay, whatever that is when you signed up. If you're not sure what it is, ask your sponsor, or if you're not sure how to find it, You can post on the coaches page, but that is your website. It is not teambeachbody.com/your screen name. That's your profile on Team Beachbody. It is not beachbody.com, your screen name. It is beachbodycoach.com/your screen name. That's the one you should use most of the time. The other two that you have Shakeology.com/your screen name, which, guys, by the way, I'm just going to show you the website so everybody knows. So your Beachbody Coach website, beachbodycoach.com/, your screen name. Mine is my first initial last name. And this is your first website, okay? You can sign up to be a coach. You can go shop. People can shop. They can get the challenge packs. There's a way to change these banners. That's something I'm not going to get into. But this is your main website, okay? Your other one is Shakeology.com/Diakins, which, guys, by the way, they have updated this website that if you have somebody that's just interested in Shakeology, you can send them here. And they've done a lot of things with videos and things about Shakeology right here on this website. So recipes are on here for Shakeology. FAQs are on here. The different flavors. It is a really beautiful website that you have now, and you can see your name at the top. That is your second website. And your third website is the Ultimate Reset, which is the 21-day reset. And that also is ultimatereset.com/your screen name. And here is the Ultimate Reset website, okay? But I recommend to everybody that the one you use the most is your Beachbody Coach, because on here they can get Shakeology, they can get the reset, but this is your main website. Save it, put it in your notes of your phone, your iPhone, your Android, make it a doc, have it saved somewhere, okay? Next, with all the training going on and all the confusion, 1,000 questions, I want to let you guys know that at the end of the day, we build our business through challenge groups. That is the way we build our business. Yes, you can work with somebody one-on-one. Yes, you could try and reach out to somebody one-on-one, but the power of the challenge group that we have in a private setting with the interaction, with the community, is second to none. There is nothing out there that is better than the challenge groups, okay? And to be in the challenge groups, we do require that you be on a Beachbody program and, this is key, you're on Shakeology Home Direct. Why do we do this? Guys, 2 reasons. Number one is I've been through the trenches. I ran 90-day groups. I ran 60-day groups. I ran them without requiring Shakeology, and I'll tell you right now, the results sucked, excuse my language, compared to now that we know that people are replacing 1 meal a day with something as healthy and dense in nutrition as Shakeology. When we started requiring that, and I started requiring that before we started running the groups as a team, the results skyrocketed, and people fell in love with Shakeology. And yes, we're going to get objections, and people don't want to get the Shakeology. They want to try their own whey protein drink. Guys, Shakeology is not a protein drink. It is so much more than that. It's your daily dose of dense nutrition. It is all natural. It's packed with vitamins and minerals, over 70 of them, has adaptogens, phytonutrients, and so much more. So when people tell me they drink their own protein drink, that's not what Shakeology is. Okay, that is not what Shakeology is. And if you need to know 2 videos, and I'm going to get into the video library in a little bit, the 2 best videos to share about Shakeology so you don't have to talk about it is the Breakthrough. I would write this down. The Breakthrough and the Doctors Don't Lie video. The Breakthrough and the Doctors Don't Lie video. So back to what I was saying. At the end of the day, we build our business through challenge groups. Okay? And at the end, we want to work smarter, not harder. And smarter, I mean 2 things. Number one is when you have the challenge groups, you're having the team of coaches. We're all working together and helping our people succeed, because the best coaches are the ones with the best fitness results. And the best fitness results are coming from the challenge groups, okay? And the other thing is, at the end of the day, guys, you do not want to have to kill yourself. You make 25% commission on everything you sell. So if you sell a program or Shakeology, you make about $30. It's 25% commission. If you want to make $1,000 a week in this business, or $2,000 a week, or $3,000 a week, or you want to turn this into a really good business, let's just use $1,000 a week, for example. You would have to sell $4,000 worth of product a week. It's ridiculous. It's not going to happen. You may have an unbelievable week where you may be able to have a lot of volume. Guys, to make $1,000 a week, at the end of the day, it's through the team cycle bonus. And the team cycle bonus is what you make based off the coaches in your downline, in your organization, all right, in your left and right legs. And you do that by sponsoring new coaches, and let those coaches sponsor coaches, and let those coaches sponsor coaches, and letting the team build under you. You want to do that, and the best way to do it is to get somebody through our challenge group, follow our system, let them watch our exit video of Kristen and I, using our script that we have to invite people to be coaches, and then having them on board as coaches on our team so that they are now sponsored by you, and you're starting to build your downline. Because, guys, in the beginning, yes, 95% of your income is going to be through your retail sales because you really don't have a big team. So you say you make $100, you know, $90 of it, if you're an Emerald coach or higher, $90 of it may be from your retail sales, and you may only make $10 in the team cycle bonus, okay? But once you are an Emerald coach or higher, which means you sponsor 2 people, okay, and one could be your spouse and one could be a regular coach. And if your spouse isn't signed up, go watch the reason why you should sign your spouse up video, because you could be losing money in the business later on because you're letting coaches build under you and your spouse is losing that very important spot at the top of your leg. I'm not going to get into that right now, but you only need 2 coaches to be Emerald. Once you're Emerald, guys, you can benefit from the team cycle bonus. All right, and eventually your team will build big enough if you work this business and follow the system that we've created for you, that you will make more money by you doing nothing. Your team will be building a business and we all work together, okay? So it's about working smarter. So don't get caught up on, oh my God, I gotta have a blog, or my blog's gotta be perfect, or everything's gotta be perfect. Guys, at the end of the day, get people in challenge groups and we help them convert to coaches. That's it. Everything else you can learn. Oh my God, I forgot my website. Post it on the coaches page. We're here to learn. Oh my God, I forgot, what to say on step 3 of the invite process. Don't worry about it. Help them get in the challenge group and go from there. And guys, with that being said, one thing I'm just throwing in there, your best place to get your answers answered usually may not be your sponsoring coach because we're all busy. If you have a question, always go to the coaches page first. If you can't find the answer on there, you can go to the FAQ, which I'm going to show you where that is right now. I didn't have this written down, but I just want to share this with you guys. Guys, your FAQ, when you're in the back office, okay, at the very, very bottom down here is the FAQ. You click on this, you will find probably almost all of your answers in the FAQ by typing your question right here, okay? If you can't find it in the FAQ, Google it. All right, Google the answer. I have used Google many times. Oh my God, do we know if whey protein's in Shakeology? Google it. Go to the FAQ or post it in the coaches page. Then if you have no luck, I would say go to your sponsor. Not that your sponsor doesn't want to help you, but we all have busy lives, guys, and you probably can get a quicker answer by looking it up yourself here at the FAQ, Googling it, or posting it in the coaches page, okay? Next, the way we do the challenge groups, guys, and there's been some misunderstanding. The week before the challenge group, or which for this current is last week, we post, and I'm going to show it to you guys. We post a doc in the coaches page about who is interested in the challenge group. Okay, and I don't know where it is if I scroll down, but basically under the files, it's under the files tab because it's a doc, and we're going to get into this. October 13th challenge group, and it specifically says, find your upline diamond coach. It tells you exactly how to find it. Place your name under the appropriate diamond coach above you. And again, you read up here to find where it is. Please put your sponsor's name in parentheses next to yours. We do this so we can try to keep coaches together. If you don't have challenges, just write your name and a 0 next to it. And if you have a new coach, less than 60 days, who will be joining, you could put their name next to yours with you, because a lot of times, guys, brand new coaches don't know about this. So here, these are all the people who are on their upline diamond. Rosanna Bergio put my name on her sponsor. She has 2 new challengers. All right, Jenna Lee put my name. She has 3 new challengers. That will be formed once you do that, and we put the deadline by the Wednesday before. We make the deadline the Wednesday before because we want the people that are in the challenge group, these new challengers, to get their products in time. We hate for people to miss and start late, okay? Now, guys, listen, the thing is, please, please, please do not comment with the amount of challenges you have below, because this is too cumbersome for our team. Like I said, we're way over 500 coaches. When the diamonds come together, we go in this doc. I'll tell you right now, I go in this doc, guys, and I copy and paste this. We do not scroll through. If you can't get on with your phone, maybe a computer at work, maybe a laptop at home, maybe ask somebody to do it for them, private message them. But, you know, make sure you are editing the doc, okay, and putting your name there. So that's the way the doc goes beforehand. And then the diamonds, what they'll do, guys, so you understand, the diamonds will then break the groups up. And what we do is we have captains. We have captains in each group. So under me, I think I have 3 or 4, I think I have 4 groups broken down under me. And each group is run by a captain. Like I know Denise Brobson and Gina Strucker are captains. They then will take the people, the other coaches that are below me that I put in their group, because I break the groups up. The diamonds separate the groups. They then message the captains of each group, and the captains will message the rest of the coaches. So don't worry. I know everybody should have heard by now, but we have a system. You will hear. Your only job at this point is get your name on the doc with the amount of people, okay? So that's how our system works for the challenge groups. Our challenge groups always start, except this month. And I know some of you guys read why we moved the challenge group up, but the challenge groups are always the 3rd Monday of every month, okay? We had to move it up this month for something that I'm striving to achieve, so I needed a little help. So we had to move it up a week, but normally the 3rd Monday of every month is when the challenge groups will start, okay? So the next one will be the 3rd Monday in November. 30-day coach boot camp. Excuse me. 30-day coach boot camp always starts the 1st Monday of every month. We had one that started. It's going into their 2nd week. It started last week. The next one will be the 1st Monday in November, okay? Our RAMP group, our Rank Advanced Mentorship Program. You have to be an Emerald coach to be in that group. And we require that because this is a push to diamond group. This is where our leaders are. You have to be an Emerald coach to be in the group because we are teaching things to get you to diamond. And those also, they run 60 days, but they will be on the 1st Monday every 60 days. We have like 20-something people in there now. They're doing great. Files. Another thing I want to share with you guys. On the coaches page, so many times we'll say, look under the files tab up top. Up here, right here where it says files. In here is where you can add your name. And again, to edit a doc, guys, you open it up, you click edit, and you add your information, and then just click save. That's it, okay? So you go to the files, you open the doc, and you click edit. In here, the 10 Beachbody Challenge commitments, that's for the diamonds and the captains when they start the group. This is the October 13th challenge group. But also right here, email message to send prospective coaches. This is the message you will send to your challenges the end of the month. Here is exactly what you can copy and paste to send a prospective customer who wants to be a coach. Guys, copy and paste. That's it. It's here for you. It's under the doc. Something like this, please don't edit it. This is something that I have here. But so that's in here. Also, YouTube training videos. Guys, a lot of the videos that are in the 30-day training, like I said, the importance of signing up your spouse, right here, there's a video that I made that talks about the importance of signing up your spouse. Facebook 101, forming relationships, staying organized, handling objections, time management. These are all here for you that I go through in the Coach 30-day training. If you haven't been through it or you need a refresher, jump right in here, okay? Jump right in here. There's some great videos in here. Recordings of our calls. Here's last week's call when I went over Evernote. Here are all the calls, guys, from our team calls. There is tons of training right here in front of you. Endless. Endless training for you in front of you. September 29th Blitz, that was from last week that Jen Holman did. Phytonutrient checklist, this is something Susan Lucy gave in. But the point being, guys, here's another thing. Welcome message to the new challengers. Here is your message that you send to your new challengers. For those of you that maybe are a newer coach and you had people start today, this is the welcome message you sent them. Again, all you need to do is change the month of the challenge group. I think it has like the date in here. The next challenge group, yeah, like this, we start on Monday, September 15th. Copy, paste it, and just proofread it for the dates. Here's your welcome message you send to your challengers. New coach welcome letter, your letter you send to your new coaches. Common objections, how you handle them. There, guys, there's all stuff in here. Breastfeeding and Shakeology, guys, this is a big one. Some people ask about breastfeeding and Shakeology. Here's something that Sharice put up. And here, coach placement video, getting started right video. They're also added in here. So, guys, the point being is you have a ton of resources right under the Files tab. That's what the Files tab is, okay? And another big one, guys, is the 5-step invitation process. For those of you that are new, the 5-step invitation process is basically a system on how to invite a new challenger from the beginning about what you say. Remember to take the quotations out. But this is the initial invite you send somebody. If they answer you, then you go to step 2, which is getting their why. Then you go to step 3. And this is exactly what you need to do to talk somebody through from the initial invite to closing the deal to get them in our challenge group. It's right here. The 5-step invite process. Again, we go over that in details on the 30-day coach training, but it's there for you. I highly recommend you copy and paste these docs on your phone, save them somewhere. Okay, so that is all here for you under the coaches page. Now, the video library, something I want to share with you guys. The video library right here, this is a great thing to use if you want to share things with people. If you click on video library and click on English, if you go in here, there are videos for every program, for Shakeology, endless amount of things. So like, for example, say you want products and you want to send somebody a video on 21-day fix. You have all these videos about 21-day fix. So right here, if you want to choose this video here,
now you can get
all you do is you click on share, you copy the link, it's copied. Now, when you send somebody this link, team, it automatically takes them to your coach page. So I just pasted it in with that video opening up for them to play soon as they get it.
Now you can get amazing results like these in only 21 days.
And then when the video's done, this screen will close and they will be at your website. This is endless. So for Shakeology, like I said, the big ones I feel that are very good is the Breakthrough, Shakeology, the Breakthrough right here.
We all know the USDA recommends 5 to 9 servings of fruit and vegetables daily.
The Breakthrough, and if you scroll through here, there's another one about, there's doctors. See what doctors are saying about Shakeology. This is a great one. I highly recommend you write it down, okay?
In the day to cook, source all these ingredients.
And another one which I actually really like is showing you where the ingredients come from with Darren Olien. This is a great video showing you how remote areas of the world where the ingredients come from. I actually love this one. Okay? Again, you hit share, copy link, and message it to somebody. That video will open up on your coach's page. Okay? So that is that with the video library. The last two things I want to get into is why our challenge groups are 30 days, and also the vision of our team, which is involved 4 words. Guys, the first one, and I do get questions about this, why are our challenge groups 30 days? The simple answer is this, guys. People tend to disappear. I ran them 90 days. I've never really seen somebody make it 90 days. They lose interest, okay? 60 days, people start to teeter out around week 6 or 7, and it's really, really tough to get somebody to commit for 60 days. But mentally in somebody's head, everybody commit to 30 days. And when I started going to Summit a year ago and listened to other top coaches in the company, everybody did 30 days. And at the end of 30 days, at the end of the day, we want to build our organization. We want to sponsor more people. And after 30 days, people were still fired up. They didn't want to let go of losing the challenge group. So therefore, they wanted to continue on. So therefore, they came on as coaches. Now, I get it. So many people may say, I'm not ready to be a coach. I'm not, I can't work the business. Well, I have 2 answers. Number one, and the simple one is, if somebody still has to lose 100 pounds or 200 pounds, there are people out there that will relate to that person better than they will relate to me. All right? So if there's somebody that is that has to lose the same amount of weight as you do, you don't have to be in a tip-top 6-pack ab shape to be a coach. If you can support somebody else and join somebody else that's in the same place as you are, you could be a successful coach. I always think of the example like when my wife was pregnant with Addison, she was able to talk to other pregnant mothers about exercise and drinking Shakeology. I couldn't do that. They looked right through me. She could because she took where she was, her brand, where she was in her journey, and connected with those people. So you don't need to be in tip-top shape. Number 2, guys, is that we do this because our system is about creating belief. And the belief is that when people start getting results, they're naturally going to start talking about it because they feel better. And people are naturally going to say, hey, what are you doing? Because they're going to see it changing you mentally and physically looking better. And once that belief starts happening, we are not selling jewelry or soap. We are selling stuff that changes people's lives. And once that belief starts happening, they then realize, wow, maybe they could be a coach. But this is the thing, guys. Some people will say, I can never do it. So we get them to come on as a coach after 30 days, and we plug them into the coaches page. All right? They're still fired up about the challenge group. They may have told us they don't want to work the business, but then they start seeing stuff about welcoming new coaches, people hitting Success Club, people with weight loss journeys just like they are, and things start going off in their head. Little light bulbs go off in their head, and their belief starts going, wow, if this person can do it, I can do it. And this is the thing, guys, is that if we don't get somebody to that position and we don't maybe offer them our new coach, hey, let me try to help you find 2 new challengers. Maybe let me help you put a Facebook post. Will you let me give it a shot? If we don't help them maybe try and make $100, they'll never get that belief internally like, wow, maybe I can do this business. Because if you help them find 1 or 2 challengers, even if they didn't want to work the business, by simply saying, hey, let's throw a Facebook post up for you. You help them do it, and they get 1 or 2 challengers, and they make $100 and something. How do you think they're going to feel? They're going to feel positive. They're going to feel like, wow, I just made $100. Maybe I can do this. But the problem is that if you do not invite them at the end of the challenge group, you may not get them to get to the opportunity for their belief to kick in physically and with the business. So you need to invite everybody, because there are coaches on here right now that if they weren't plugged into our system, they would have never knew what they could achieve in this business. But it took us sometimes forcing their hand. Yes, no, I don't want to be a coach, but I want to be in the challenge group. Fine, I'll be a coach, but I have no desire to work the business. And we kind of force the hand. Yeah, we do, because this is a business and we have to treat it like one. Okay, it's not a hobby. We have to treat it like a business. And yes, we do require that, and we use it as leverage, because once we plug them in our system, I believe right here, 110%, you plug them into the Team Perseverance system. We rock the challenge groups, and we have an amazing Coaches of Team Perseverance page. And we get people plugged in there looking around, they're going to get fired up, and they're going to build this business. But it's our job to get them there. all right? And when it goes to 50 or 60 days, people aren't fired up as much, and people do not want to maybe come on as coaches, all right? That's why we do it at 30 days. And guys, I didn't do it at 30 days. Like I told you, a year ago, after a couple years in this business, of me falling on my face over and over and over again and failing and failing and failing and failing and just never would give up, hence the name of our team, Perseverance. We were stuck at 50 coaches. I said, enough is enough. I'm changing the system. I'm creating coach training. I'm doing this. I'm going to 30 days, and we're way past 500 coaches in a year. It works. So if you're a coach that's a coach that's been a coach for a week, or you've been a coach for a year, the system works. Have faith in the system, okay? Have faith in the system while we are at 30 days, all right? And you are doing yourself no good. This is the big one, guys. You are doing yourself no good by sneaking somebody in or letting somebody in a challenge group as a challenger for a second month because they do not know if they want to be a coach yet. Because in a couple weeks later, we've done it. You're going to lose them. They may lose the fire, and they disappear. And you never let them get in the coach's page, all right? We can't let people go in month after month because, number one, we're not helping them by us in our business and creating the belief system. And number two is our challenge groups are just too big, guys, and you're creating more work for the diamonds, everybody else trying to organize the best groups. Too many people in a group is not good because people get lost. So if we're carrying challenges over month after month, it doesn't work. So if you are insisting that somebody is not going to be a coach, then work with them one-on-one. But they really can't be in the Team Perseverance Challenge group a second month unless they are a coach. We want that belief system to get kicked in. Belief, 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 physically, mentally, and financially. Last but not least is our vision. And these are the 4 words, guys, that I came up with. And this comes down back full circle to everything I said today. And we're wrapping up, and I'll open it up to any questions. Inspire, invite, help, connect. Inspire, invite, help, connect. The first word, inspire. That's simply about inspiring other people with the success we have and the success stories around us to have people be inspired to want to join us in our Team Perseverance Challenge groups. It's that simple. That's what the Inspire is about. Inspiring the 2/3 of this society that is overweight or obese. There's people out there that need us. It's inspire. Second word is invite. Very simple. It's about inviting people to be part of our Team Perseverance Challenge groups. All right? We inspire them first. We then invite them using a step 1 of the 5-step invite process, okay? Inspire, invite. Third word, help. Help means helping them be successful in our 30-day challenge group, helping them get the best results possible as their coach to achieve great physical results. All right? Inspire, invite, help is helping them. And the last word is connect. Connect is connecting them to be part of our team as a coach and following up and inviting them to be part of Team Perseverance. Okay? Inspire, invite, help, connect. All right? That is what our vision is. It's very simple. So take everything I said today, and you may have forgot. When is the boot camp? What do you have to be in ramp? What are my websites? Guys, at the end of the day, this business is not hard. It's not hard. It's actually simple, but it will only be rewarded to those that are consistent. And it really stuck out to me. Sharice, one of our diamonds, always said, there's no way you cannot be successful in this business if you are consistent. And it's true. If you are consistent, you can be very successful in this business. And consistency means not working a week or 2 weeks and disappearing for 2. It means showing up every single day, a little bit, even if it's 20 minutes, if it's a half hour, if it's 6 days a week and 1 day you spend with your family. But you need to be showing up more days than not showing up. You need to be consistent and just plug people into our challenge groups, have faith in the system we created, and have faith in Team Beachbody, the company, to what you have in front of you. We are going to be $1 billion in revenue next year, team. This company's blowing up. The choice is yours. So stop looking out the window. Stop looking over your shoulder. Stop making excuses and look yourself in the mirror and realize you and only you is the only person stopping you from being successful in this business. So with that, guys, any basic questions I want to put up? Unmute your line if you have any questions, and we'll go from there. Anybody? I'm sure there's something. Anybody? Come on, guys. There was a good amount of people on. Nobody has any questions?
Dave,
Yes.
it's Gina.
Hey.
Question. I had a challenger this month who was trying to negotiate with me to be able to go another month in the challenge. And so I had a conversation telling her, you know, my normal spiel about the coach and the bit. But then I was just trying to think, if they pressure me to have me justify, you know, the groups are small, we want to keep them intimate. If we kept having challengers come through a second and third time, how do you handle the piece about, well, when they're a challenge or when they're a coach, they're in there anyway? Are you saying you're not doing as much hand holding at that point? Like, do you understand what I'm asking? You look confused.
I do. You lost me. So you have repeat the question again?
So I had somebody who was a challenger this past month, and she wanted to go into the challenge group again before becoming a coach. And I told her, you know, we can't have that. And I talked to her about becoming a coach. She since did. But in the meantime, we were having this conversation about keeping the group small and intimate, and we can't have numerous challengers go from month to month, or that would ruin our system. And she was, so how is that different than if they're a coach in our group? It's still the same size. So if she came back at me, she didn't. But I started thinking, like, how would you answer that if she said, well, it's the same size if I'm in it as a coach or a challenger? How do you?
No, well, Gina, it's not, because if we allowed everybody to come in a second month, she's only 1-for-1. We'd have another 100 people. You know, that's the difference. We have over 100 new challengers this month. So if we did let everybody come in as a challenger, then they would come in, they would be a lot bigger. And if they come in as a coach, we'd be willing to break up more groups to keep them small, because we have coaches, and now I know they're going to be plugged into our system, and I'm going to let the belief kick in. That's the thing. And also, I know that if we just let challenges come month after month, people will never sign up as coaches. Like, that's the big one. If we let them come in, yeah, no, you can come in as a challenger the next month. Then the third month, they're going to, no, I don't want to be a coach. I just want to be a challenger. And we're never going to have the chance for them to really see what we're about and get in the coaches page and really let them see the opportunity in front of them. Because I'll tell you right now, there is a guy, a coach that I spoke to, asked to speak to me on a different name. Tyrek Shuck is his name. He's been stuck at Diamond for like 3 years. And he goes, David, what am I doing wrong? And what he was doing is he had his new challenge group, and then after they finished, he had a graduate page. If they didn't want to become a coach, his option was, hey, you can go with all these other challenges that are graduates, or, you know, you can go in another challenge group if you want. You can go through the group again. He had no dead end. And you know what? He had about a couple hundred people in the graduate page, and he had huge groups. And I said, Tyrek, you're not treating this like a business. You don't have an end to it. You need to go in that graduate page. You need to say, guys, I'm closing it down. These are your options. Within 24 hours, he sent me a screen. That was a Wednesday or a Tuesday. He sent me a screenshot in 24 hours of his back office. He was 2-star diamond qualifying in 48 hours because he had to leverage and cause an end to it. So I think if we allow people to say, if we have more coaches, we'll make more groups. We're growing every month. That's why now, if you notice, like a month ago, we had it, instead of it being one big doc that say, I organized 10 groups, now the diamonds have to organize their own downline. And we did that so that the groups can stay smaller. All right? And we'll be willing to do that if it's for new coaches because they're growing. But I think the answer is if we let challenges after challenges after challenges, A, they'll never get to be part, possibly see the potential. They won't be in our belief system. Our challenge groups will keep getting bigger and bigger. And I think at the end of the day, we wouldn't be where we are as a team. I know we wouldn't. We wouldn't have some very successful coaches that are doing well right now that would have that objected hard about being coaches after 30 days. Did I confuse you more? She's stuck. Until she comes back, I lost Gina. Any other questions on that, guys? Did I confuse anybody? Lisa Marr, for club membership, you can just search under the FAQ where you find club membership, but it's on the Team Beachbody page. Okay, or you can call Coach Relations and just do that. All right. Gina, are you back? We lost her. Any other questions? Guys, anything, please. Questions, questions, questions. Don't you get, my girl Susan, don't you get more resistance on being a coach? Susan, I get resistance, but I really think it's in your posture, because the way we write, we tell people, and the way we just say, hey, you have nothing to lose. You're on Shakeology Home Direct because we require that. So at the end of the day, you're going to save $15 no matter what, and there's no requirements. And I know you've seen my exit video with Kristen and I, and we really kind of say, no, you don't have to do anything with the business. I think we got rid of some of the objections we had because we updated our exit video. I think our script, we really explained they don't need to do much right now. And not that we don't want them to do much, but Susan, we really do that so that we have people that want to come in, because I really see a lot of coaches come into our team that say that, and now they grow in the business because they really see what we're part of. And I think if we didn't have that fine line at the end, we would be losing some real diamonds in the rough. I really do. So I just handle it. I say, this is the way it is. Our team is growing. We'll support you if you really want to. I can work with you one-on-one and put you in the general group. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and I don't have time. I don't tell them this. I'll work with them one-on-one, but they're not going to get the same accountability, motivation, and support. So you're going to get resistance, Susan, but it just, I had to say that's it. And the first person that stuck out to me, Susan, it was David Ingram at 30 days. He's like, I had to do 30 days. And that's when one of the main reasons a year ago I said, that's it. We're switching to 30 days. Hopefully that answers your question. Yes. Anybody else? So if you buy a challenge pack and you sign up for Auto Direct, well, let me just stop you right there. When you buy a challenge pack, you are automatically it enrolls you on Home Direct on Shakeology. The price is discounted, correct? So the initial investment is $160, then they save $15 a month. Right, so the initial challenge, whatever the challenge pack is, then the Shakeology the following month will be $90, $90-something compared to like $127. So they will save 25%. And it's about $30, and they pay the $15 coach fee. So they automatically will start saving at least $15 a month. It's a small amount of money, but I look at it this way. And another thing that Sharice mentioned, and thank you, Sharice, it's a small gym membership. Tell people that way. It's $15 for gym membership. You get to be in our challenge groups all the time. You get to be in our group with the other leaders on the page of Team Perseverance, the other coaches, and you can have amazing support each and every day for $15 a month, and you get your Shakeology discounted. And anytime you want to buy anything else, if you want to get another program, you're also going to get it 25% off. Hopefully that answers your question, Peggy. Anybody else? Guys, anything? Anybody else? No questions? Wow, guys, that's pretty good. No questions. All right, going once, going twice. All right, guys, if that's it, then I'm going to put up the recording. Everybody have a great night. Have a great week. Stay strong this week in our challenge group. Join Kristen and I on the refresh next week, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye-bye.